How many of you have New Year's resolutions? How many of you still need to make New Year's resolutions? That's great, because I've got a great New Year's resolution for you today. Before I ask this next question, I want you to think about the rivals in your life, whether it's the sports that you do, or at school, or at your job. Think about those rivals. Think about that they want to beat. They want to take away what's yours. Okay, how many think that rivals can help you be successful? So I might be preaching to the choir. This is usually the case when you have like-minded people. How about this next question? How many think that you should actively help your rivals, praise them, pump them up, to help you gain success? Okay. So I want to share with you today my vision and mission for 2014, and that is that the competition offered by rivals can be a positive influence on your success. In whatever you do, whether it's sports, school, love, even your job. And by success, I don't mean financial gain or fame or winning in the sense of Charlie Sheen's winning. No, true winners have one thing in common. They're improvers. They're always striving to fully reach their own potential by investing time and energy in getting better, setting goals, and being motivated by the steady progress towards those goals. But to accurately measure that progress, you need competition. You need the measure the competition provides. Without that measure, we wouldn't know how well we're doing. We wouldn't know what we need to work on to get better. And this is where rivals come in. Rivals can either be a burden or a boon to your performance. And it's your choice on how you view that. The benefits of rivalries are obvious when you talk about corporations. Let's take Apple and Samsung. Picture if we only had one company making smartphones. Do you think that that smartphone would be high priced? Would it be good quality? No, because the company doesn't need to worry about a competitor. They could put any product out in the marketplace, and you have no choice. The consumer has no choice, they have to buy it. But we have Apple and Samsung, so we know that they're looking to get the best product out there in the marketplace so that you can buy it. And we benefit from that as consumers. Now in real life, the benefits of rivalries are less clear. Let me tell you a story to illustrate. When I was in college as an undergrad, many years ago, I got good grades. And they weren't great grades. But for my class, I happened to be the top test scorer. Usually I got around 80. But there was always one classmate of mine who was always preoccupied with what I got on the test. He would come up to me after he got the test. This is the only time he talked to me, right after the test. He said, so Jorge, what'd you get on the test? How'd you do? Did you study? And I would tell him what I got. And then he would tell me what he got. And this is how it went the whole semester. And I was always wondered, why is he always worried about what I got on the test? Why doesn't he worry about studying harder and improving, or asking me to study with him like other classmates did? And they improved their scores. He saw me as a rival, but it served as a distraction to him. It prevented him from spending time and energy on improving his study habits. Later on in life, I thought that I was immune to that overly competitive attitude, that distraction. Well, my first Toastmasters experience was not in this club. It was in my work club. And I hadn't joined yet. This was about 4 years ago. And the company gave a video at the end of the year to show what was working at the company. And they showed the club, the company club. And they had a video of the club contest, the champion. He was a friend of mine. So everybody got to see what a great speaker he was. So a few months later, when I actually joined the club, I saw him there at the meeting. And this is what I said to him. I said, so, you coming to school us on becoming a master public speaker? As soon as I said, what an idiot. As soon as I'm thinking about that, as soon as I said that, I can't believe I said that to him. And he was, this is a class act. It slid right off. But I knew right then that I had closed down an avenue of learning and inspiration by saying that to him. And I know now better that that's not the way to approach rivalries if you want to become a better public speaker. I think by far the best examples of the benefits of rivalry come from sports. And my favorite sports is mixed martial arts, the UFC. And last month, there was a championship fight, a great fight between two women. Ronda Rousey, the champion, fought Miesha Tate, the challenger. And this was a great, anybody saw the fight? Oh, this is a great fight. One of the, I think, fight of the year for me. And the thing about it was before this, they fought before. They were bitter rivals. And there was press junkets, there was a reality TV show to show how much disdain they had for each other. This was personal hatred. And after the fight, which is a great fight that Ronda won, she refused to shake the hand of her opponent, Miesha Tate. And that's very rare, because usually after these great fights, the fighters will shake hands, they'll hug each other, they'll show love and respect for each other, but not this time. This is how bitter this rivalry is. However, during the press conference, Ronda said of her opponent, "The better my opponent is," and this is how she talks, she does it with a scowl. "The better my opponent is, the more that they push me to have answers for what I do, the more it causes me to innovate and improvise." Miesha did an amazing job tonight, and she helped me to show more of what I'm capable of. Smart woman. She knows, like most true competitors, that the more you surround yourself with people that are performing at their best, the better that you will become, right? And I know this from experience as a Toastmaster. This is my 20th speech here. And I know that I've become a better public speaker. Why? Because I've surrounded myself with you guys, great speakers. And what have I done? I've praised you and I've evaluated you, and you've done the same for me. And this is how we've elevated ourselves. So this is my vision. This is my mission for 2014 that I want to share with you, that I want you to come along with me, is that the next time you see someone that you think is performing better than you, use that as fuel. Don't take the approach, the George Alzate 2009 approach, or the, God forbid, the Tanya Harding approach to rivalries. Instead, use that as fuel to drive your improvement, and then praise them and pump them up, because you know that they're going to be around to drive your success, to help to make you better in whatever you do, love, work, everything. Thank you so much. I wish you all a happy new year. I wish you success in your goals, and I hope to see you again in this year. Mr. Toastmaster.